Rob is really looking forward to getting his teeth into Countdown, which means there won't be much of it left.
Bloody hell, Jimmy, pot kettle black.
Rob Beckett is the only man I know that has to get planning permission when he visits a dentist. Rob, when the Tooth Fairy came when you were a child, what did you do with the money? Did you buy a car?
I got quite a lot of money and I lent it to you to buy yours.
Booyah. You never get that back. Rob started brushing his teeth 9 years ago, and great news...
You only need the setup. You don't even need the punchline.
Rob started brushing his teeth 9 years ago, and great news, he's nearly finished. OK, Rob, where do your strengths lie? I mean, you're not great with the letters or the numbers. Where do your strengths lie?
I'm good at cutting out. Keeps
I
me
haven't
busy.
heard that expression, like...
What, cut it out? Don't you cut out?
No, just... Not
what?
since, like, I was 5.
What, how'd you do your Christmas list about cutting out the Argos catalogue? Bit of cutting out, innit? I like it, it chills me out.
Are you here for Rob? It's Rob and Jono. I'll tell you a little bit about them. Jono is an 8-time Countdown champion. He's an octo champ.
Woo!
Rob Beckett is a stand-up comedian and the worst ever Cats Does Countdown player, which means he's the worst ever player of Countdown ever. He also seems to be dressed from the neck down as a lesbian.
Are you sure it's from the neck or just from the forehead down?
Actually, the hair is quite... Yeah, you just... I'll give you some stats on these boys. OK. The Octo Champ has won 8 games. Rob has won none. Octo Champ's longest ever word was desolated. Rob's was the word pubes, spelt with a Z.
Urban, innit?
Yeah.
We're moving on, Jim. It's the future now, yeah? Can't spell it like the old ways. Shakespeare didn't listen to anyone, did he, about words? He started knocking out new ones.
Yeah, you're like the new Shakespeare. Okay.
See what he used to wear? Like a right state.
I'm not saying Rob has massive teeth, but rumour has it they mark a prehistoric burial ground. When Rob got married, his wife wanted to ride a horse-drawn carriage to the church, but decided against it so as not to confuse the photographer. Rob, looking at the teams, who do you think's going to win?
I can't see a high-scoring contest, if I'm honest. Because you're not great, Roche, are you?
Well, you can use those words.
And you two don't seem confident. Because I said to Freddie, you got your glasses. You went, I need all the help I can get, but unless you were blind last time, I don't know how they're going to help. So I reckon to sack it off.
Rob was at the front of the queue when they were handing out teeth. Unfortunately, it was the queue for horses. Rob's wife gave birth to their first child late last year. Great news for everyone, apart from the Tooth Fairy, who's facing bankruptcy. OK, Richard, do you think you can make a good team captain? Have you got leadership qualities?
I don't know. What are my responsibilities? Do I get a pension? What's the situation?
You've got to sort of manage Rob, I suppose, and motivate him.
I bought some sweets. Oh, sorry, that's a floss stick. You know, you can
Drumstick.
Drumstick or...
Or lollipop. Do I get it now, or do I have to do well?
At the end of the quiz. Depending on the performance.
To be fair, I'm trying to stay away from them, because if I don't keep my teeth in good nick, I don't really have any jokes.
Oh, please.
You've been on Countdown before with us, and
Yes,
you weren't great at Countdown, but how do you think you'll do in Dictionary Corner?
Probably not great either here, to be honest. But it's practice, isn't it? If you just do it loads. I'm not from a household where we used to sit around and play Countdown in the front room. We did other things.
What sort of things did you do?
Fight. You're not used to fight in the front room?
We used to do it in the bathroom, because then you can use the sink.
So I'm not very confident I'll do well in Dictionary Corner, because we didn't do those sort of things. So what I've done is I've decided, if you can't beat them, create your own game. So what I've done is, I'm not going to get really involved in that. I'm going to sort of leave you to it.
OK.
So what I'm going to do is, that's your favourite book, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought my favourite book, which is this. It's the World Cup Panini football sticker albums from 1970 to 2010, and it's got all the stickers from then in print.
Wow.
Exactly, and it's a good book. You can tell it when it's a good book when it's got its own house. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not very good at... I probably know more footballers than words. So when you do all your jumbling,
Yeah.
I'm going to get some footballers out of it and do that. It's going to be my game.
Well, thank you. We'll get on with our jumbling.
What is it called when you put all the words, like all the odd letters up? What's that called?
It's an anagram.
Word, an anagram? Word?
I mean, I don't have a go, but you've got a fault in the system.
Yeah, I'm fucking
That's
looking
what-
at it.
Yeah, I said jumbling, and you were like, got a shit on your head. It needs a word. It needs a name, doesn't it? There's no name for that, is there?
That's right, let's stop.
What if we just call it a jumble?
I'll call it a jumble.
Call it a jumble?
I was happy with jumble.
All right, we'll call it a jumble.
Perfect. That's what I wanted.
OK, all right. We'll call it a jumble.
I was in with a chance of getting 890 points then.
Rob grew up in Lewisham, where, because of his teeth, he was technically classed as a dangerous dog.
At least I didn't have to buy them.
What? How's that going to do?
He just called me a dog. Can I just point out that his joke teeth are smaller than my real ones?
Can we just hold those up next to his real ones? Where are we looking?
Can you do that? Take him out and try it.
OK, now, you stood in for Rachel last week. How do you think it went?
Well, the audience were weeping, so I was terrible. I was rubbish. I sort of fell over. I got everything wrong, so I am not doing it alone tonight. Everyone will be relieved. So, will you welcome the very magnificent Rob Beckett? Yeah. Because he's a maths genius.
Yes, mate.
So you know where I couldn't do the adding up and the taking away and the hoo-ha? This man...
I'm here to do a job.
And he's going to do it.
Have you two not met? He's terrible.
No!
What? I won! The last 2 times I've won, I've got the conundrum. I'm on fire, mate.
Yeah.
I've been around the universities. I'm doing tour support for Pythagoras at the moment.
Tonight, Rob is worried he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Don't worry, Rob. I don't think there's anything you couldn't chew. Where would Rob be without comedy? I imagine beavering away constructing a dam out of twigs and moss. Now, you've got a 100% losing record on Countdown.
Yeah, I'm starting to get quite proud of that now.
Do you think you can sort of break your duck this
I've
evening?
been practising because I thought I've got up my game. It's not going well enough, so I've been doing, like, some reading. And just been doing some quick adding up. 5 plus 7, 12. Just like that. 12 plus nothing, 12.
So that was the only other one you could think of? 12.
I'm really good at 12. Well, you know they always say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover?
Yeah.
But I don't agree with that, because how do you know if it's good or not? You're not going to read it and then decide, are you? You've done it then.
Too late, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've got some books, and I'm sort of just going to let you know what I think they're about, judging by the cover. So I got George Orwell, 1984. I mean, I don't want to read that, like, it's just well old, isn't it? Are we leaving that one out? David Copperfield. I mean, I hate magic. I don't know about his life. John Steinbeck, The Grapes of Wrath. I think it looks good, but I can't get on board with it because of the title, because The Grapes of Wrath is what my dad calls his piles. But no matter how good it is, I can't get past that. Catch-22. I sort of want to read it, and I sort of don't. And this one's an absolute joke, this one, War and Peace. I mean, I don't even get me started on the cover. Have you seen the size of this? It's a piss take, isn't it? Look how small it is. It's like the last level of your optician's appointment. It's a lot of pages, isn't it?
Are you skipping to the end to see what happens?
Yeah, do you want to know?
I wonder who wins, war or peace.
Yeah. I don't get what I get it. It's got like chapter 4 right at the back.
No, you're looking in the index.
Oh. And White Teeth by Zadie Smith. But, I can't be seen reading that, can I? It's like a self-help book. Yeah, I won't be reading those, but if I've helped a few people, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry.
Rob Beckett, everyone. I'm not saying Rob's got big teeth, but if his dentist needs to drill one, he uses the same team that did the Hatton Garden jewellery heist. Rob, do you get easily embarrassed?
I remember when I was a kid, I used to get very embarrassed by it. My first memory was this kid's birthday party, and I needed to go a poo, and I was too shy to ask, so I played a game that made a noise, and every time I pressed a button, and it was like a cow going, moo, I slowly shit my pants. And I thought, that's great, no one's going to notice because of the cow noise.
Right.
But what happened was, once I completely shut myself, you could smell it.
Right.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Right.
That was the flaw in your plan.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I was thinking halfway through that, wow, that's a smart idea.
Exactly, but I was only 4.5, so I didn't realise that it smelled.
I did the same at the BAFTAs. Did you? I was too shy to ask anybody.
We could go to a spa day together. Would that help us bond, do you think? Do you like a spa?
And what would we do in the spa?
Just relax, get a massage, sauna. Do you like being hot?
What, like warm?
Yeah, hot.
Hot. I'm just looking at the teeth.
I'm not saying Rob's got big teeth, but Rob is 98% calcium. I'm not saying Rob's got big teeth, but at summer solstice, loads of druids make a pilgrimage to his mouth and dance about. But Rob is one of the most wanted comedians on the circuit, mainly by ivory poachers. We got a bit carried away, Rob.
It's all right, mate.
I can only apologise. Rob is really looking forward to getting his teeth into Countdown, which means there won't be much of it left. Rob Beckett is the only man I know that has to get planning permission when he visits a dentist. When the tooth fairy came when you were a child, what did you do with the money? Did you buy a car? Rob started brushing his teeth 9 years ago, and great news...
You only need the setup. You don't even need the punchline.